Hello fellow experiencers, KV here, and we are back to another episode of our full walkthrough as a Swashbuckler. Alright, in the previous episode we actually defeated Finn after flushing out the temple, and we pretty much had to defeat some Troggies by touching some shrines, and then we did a side quest which was actually pretty easy. We got some new armor. If you have not checked out the previous episode, there will be links down in the description. There will also be annotations, and there will be the little icon on the side that you could go ahead and click on it with the playlist and everything. Anyways, let's go ahead and speak to Captain Avery because Finn is right here, and we are returning back the Jade Amulets.
You've done it! The Troggy bombardment has stopped, you've recovered my amulet, and Finn is brought to justice. Well done. You didn't even try to swap my amulet for a fake. What are you, an honest pirate? Ha!
See, like I said, he did not trust us. And we level up to level 4.
Well, a deal's a deal, and you've done your part sure as silver. A ship I promised, and a ship you'll have.
Yay.
You take this writ down to the docks and seek out Dockmaster Dan. He'll see to it. Farewell to ye, Captain.
Alright. So, we actually don't talk to Captain Avery for a while, I believe. But we get our first ship, which is amazing. But before we do, let's get a little bit sidetracked. We are going to go ahead and get the side quest right now. But before we do, just give me a sec. Alright, so we're actually going to want to blah, 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 blah. Sorry. Alright, I haven't done that in a while, that's why. Okay, so basically we're going to want to come home, open up the bank, and I got a I got a mount that I'm going to be using, which is basically the Pirate Parrot. The Pirate Parrot mount is no longer available. It was available once you get a pre-sale bundle, which you pretty much had to get before the game was even released. Alright, and there is our mount. So I'm going to be pretty much on this mount. So if you ever see me on this mount with Anthony Parker, that's probably me. Or probably not. It could probably be a fake. Which there is that. Finally, we opened up this area because we get to go to speak to the Dockmaster. Alright, so I know there was that side quest really fast, but before we go get that, I know we're getting a little bit distracted, but before we go over there, we are going to want to speak to this lady. Basically, this lady is for stitching. Alright, now you pretty much pick how you want to look. So I want to have this, and then I'll be with this, and then you just press create, and then you create it. So it's gonna look like this, and it's gonna be that. So stitch it, and then boop, bang, and then you pretty much just do this for everything. Alright. And then for the shoes. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, and it does cost 100 crowns, so just keep note of that. And then for the swords, I guess it doesn't really matter for the swords at the moment, and that's pretty much all I'm going to be stitching. So that's how I look. If I could get off this mount really fast. So that is how I look, and that's pretty much how I'm going to be looking throughout the whole series. The swords may be different, because there's probably going to be some swords that I farm for in the future. So just keep note of that. I'll make sure I let you guys know as often as I can, so I don't get that question too often. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back to do the side quest, because we're going to be doing the side quests. I may miss side quests here and there, because I actually will forget about them. And there's not a quest helper like there is in Wizards, at least not yet. There may be one in the future, but currently there is not one. So I cannot press the quest helper, you know, like in Wizards. Anyways, here's the town crier. Alright, so we got home sweet home.
Now that you're a proper pirate and resident of Skull Island, you have your own room in the dormitory.
Alright, I already went there.
Before you take the grand tour, talk to Mr. Trelawney. He sells furniture and whatnot to decorate your room. He's got something for you, yeah?
Alright, and then we got Sully Petrix. We'll come back to talk to him for that quest. I think you pretty much are going to know what it is for. Because, you know, it's for a pet. Okay, so there's a reason why I didn't get a pet, if you're wondering about that, but we'll talk about that later. Anyways, hello, hey. Alright, home sweet home.
Well, hello there, young pirate. Captain Avery tells me you're to be joining us. Good to have you. I've got a little something for you to decorate your room. If you'd like more furnishings, I have a fine assortment I can sell you. Now, head back to your room and give it a look over, why don't you?
Alright, so we finished this quest. I'm not gonna go ahead and go to my home because I don't want to decorate it. If you wanted to buy house decoration, there's stuff here. There's also stuff in the crown shop that you may want to look at. But I'm not really too concerned about my house. Maybe in this series I'll actually make a nice house. But I wouldn't count on it. I usually am not too worried about it. Oh, wait, is it not done? Oh, I guess I do need a visit. Oh. Oh, excuse me, I thought he just gave me... Oh, there it is. Now it's complete. Alright. I guess you do have to come back. Again, we already talked about the bank. And you can put companions down if you would like. I'm not going to put that down because it's actually kind of silly for me to do that at the moment. And then you have other things. You could change the wallpaper. So just press it and then it changes. You could put these pots, I suppose, or this table. It kind of looked like a pot. And then, I don't know, a candle. So yeah, anyways. Alright, so let's go ahead and speak to the city crier once again. Again, this whole series is pretty much everything, so it may take a while for us to actually speed run through everything. This isn't like a speed run, this is just casual play. Just doing everything. Hello.
Ahoy, pirate! Avery tells me you know how to get things done. Skull Island needs ye. We've been invited to join the great Petathlon on Bestia. Joining the pet games could bring Skull Island the prestige we need to become a real republic. But we're missing an egg. Our team's one pet short. The water moles over in Wonguwu have a spare egg, but something's got them spooked. Their chief, Makamoto, won't hand it over. Give Maka this tiki. Hopefully it'll convince them. Get that egg and bring it to me at once. Captain Avery's counting on you to get it to Bestia.
Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, I believe we don't have access to that area yet. I could be mistaken. Wait, no, okay, never mind. I was thinking of a different water mole. But this guy, basically, you could get it. But before we continue, we actually would like to go inside here. And you're probably wondering why, but okay, Prospector Zeke. You may know him from Wizards. Basically, we're gonna have to we're gonna have to find stuff for him, just like always. But he actually doesn't have the quest available for us at the moment. Okay, I'm not gonna go down that way because that's actually the quest actually gets triggered once you go over there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and come over here. The guy is actually like way over here. And also there's the item that Avery's or excuse me, not Avery, that Prospector Zeke wants us to look for is actually over here too. It's basically these stinky banana peels, which is called the Funky Bunch. But he didn't have the quest available, so just note that it's right there. Anyways, hello.
We have egg, but is sacred. Cannot give, no matter how big games are. Will make wind spirits angry. You have tiki? Much mojo. Maka likes tiki. Pretty sure wind spirits like tiki too. Good trade. Tribe will give you egg.
Okay, so we gave him a tiki and he gave us the egg. So we could go ahead and go back to Mickey. You could go ahead and press the life fountain since the life fountain was actually in Avery's court. And we could go over there really fast. Hey, look, there's somebody. And then we could go ahead and speak to Mickey, and then we're gonna go head to Bestia, I believe.
You got that egg? Outstanding! Now you need to get it to our pet training team in Bestia immediately. No need to go to Aquila. In honor of their invitation, the Eagles brought Bestia to Skull Island. Talk to the Lady Eagle on the East Bastion. You're definitely the helpful sort, pirate. Captain Avery was right about you. I hear anything else needs doing, you're the first one I'll ask.
Yeah, so like I said, he's gonna be letting us know for a lot of different things throughout pretty much the whole walkthrough. Anyways, hello.
You make for Bestia. Very well. All are welcome to behold the spectacle of the pentathlon. I shall take you. Board yon gondola.
Alright, so let's go ahead and go on the gondola. And let's go ahead and head to Bestia. And like Mickey said, basically these are the eagles, which are from Aquila. We won't be heading to Aquila for a long time, but just know that it is a world that is available to us. Anyways.
Welcome, barbarian, to Bestia, home of the pentathlon, where we train pets to be as bold and brave as the heroes who love them. The tradition began with Aquilus, founder of Nova Aquila. He never would have defeated the Minotaur without his golden owl, Mr. Sparkles. After his victory, Aquilus roamed the spiral. In a distant realm of mystics and magicians, he made a fateful discovery. These magicians had mighty pets indeed. The strange food and odd rituals the mystics forced on their pets made them even mightier. Aquilus brought what he had learned back to Aquila, where we eagles mastered the art of pet training and brought it to new heights. This is the pentathlon, where the finest pets from all over the spiral train and compete to be more than pets. The best of Bestia become legends. Bear your burden with care, Bantam Porter. The company you seek is within, in the Black Pavilion.
Alright, so I believe that was our first puppet show. Puppet shows are actually really cool. They have very good artwork done for all of them. I prefer the artwork. I like it a lot. I know it really doesn't.
Ahoy there, pirate! Here to see the games?
It really does depend on the person, because every artist does art differently. They have their own style. But yeah.
What's the egg for? Oh, right. We were missing one, but, well, we're much obliged to be sure. But we already have our replacement. Me old shipmate, One-Eyed Jack, negotiated an egg from the Waponies. We're back in the races, so to speak. Hi, why don't you keep it, young pirate, to make up for your trouble? Here, let's get it hatched. We're a bit busy here. Why don't you chat with all the folks around the circus? They'll tell you all you need to know to raise your new pet.
Alright, so now we have energy, which is this little orange thing over here, and then it has like a sun. Energy, you waste, or you use energy for pets, to train pets. Okay, so I got my first pet. So if you open up your backpack and go to pets, this is my first pet, Miss George. Okay, that's not appropriate name. And you can go ahead and equip it. Right now it's level 1. You level it up. You go down here, and you press train, and then you saw that some things were locked is because your pet is not that level yet, so you pretty much have to train it, and then you use energy, and it pretty much grows as you train it. And then you could look at your pets, you know, spin it if you please. You could look at the stats. All these are uncommon, and then these are rare. Alright, anyways, we need to go ahead and just speak to everybody. They're gonna explain this right now in more detail.
Oh, look, my dears. It's one of those piratical waifs. How ducky. What's that, my dear? You've a newly hatched pet? How adorable. You simply must get some snacks once the darling thing is ready. Snacks? Oh my, yes. Each time your pet completes a training activity, you can feed it a snack. Snacks make your pet ever so much smarter and stronger and quicker. And that helps them grow bigger. Here are some snacks to get you started. If you should run out, you can get more from the shop in the arena concourse. Run along now.
Alright, so basically she gave us some snacks. Pet snacks, you see that they're just rank 1, which is that little yellow one on the side. The higher the rank, the better the snack. Alright, so it's actually zoomed in a lot right there. Alright, so now let's go ahead and speak to you. Hello.
I sense you have seen much for one who is barely older than a hatchling, but most have seen much more before they learn of morphomancy.
Alright.
Morphomancy is an ancient art, essential to hatching and training champion pets. We can transform 2 pets to create new ones. In our morphing idols, only the best traits are passed on to the morphed pet, when the spirits conjoin to make a superior creature. You may buy other pet eggs in the arena concourse. Bring pets and gold inside, and we will conjure you a champion pet.
So it's basically like hatching in Wizards if you play Wizards more. Basically for morphing, you come inside, you have a pet at a certain level and you hatch it. I believe it's at a certain level. You just come up here, you hatch it. You're gonna need gold for it, which gold is sometimes hard to come by. So we probably won't be hatching or morphing for a while because look at the gold we have. We have 158 and it takes a lot more than that. Anyways.
Ah, so you have taken up the noble art of pet cultivation. You will find it humbling, but very fulfilling, I think. Long ago, the sages of Mushu perfected training activities to strengthen the body, sharpen the reflexes, and focus the mind of any pet. These activities require a pet's energy and time. Many also require special gear. Some activities may award basic gear, but you will need more. Training is rigorous. Your pet's gear will wear out. Please accept these pieces as a gift. You can purchase more on the arena concourse.
Alright, so that's the second time you heard of the arena concourse. We'll get to that. But basically, these items are used for training. I know I didn't really get too much into that, but if you go to your pets, you could go ahead and train really fast. And it basically shows what it requires. This one doesn't require anything, but it gives you an island thing, which is what we got before. And this one gives you dead weights. They pretty much all give you different things. Once you get to a higher level, it gets you get rare stuff. Alright, hello.
So, little sailor, you've been talking to the others about snacks, spells, and sports, eh? They tried to sell you some? Bah! Back in Grizzleheim, we've little time for shopping. We like some good practice sparring instead. It's the oldest, best way to supply a pet, yeah? There's no better way for your pet to get snacks and gears than an old-fashioned sparring match. Victories help your pet train to grow big and strong. Quick now and be up to the arena. You want to talk to Proximo. Like the Grizzle Saga says, there's no meal for a lazy wolf. Oh, don't you be worried. Your pets won't get hurt at all. Sparring isn't real battle. It's friendly competition. All in good fun, yeah?
Ha ha. Alright. So basically, it's pet PvP that you do.
Brought your pet for a sparring match? Excellent. Here in the arena, you'll put your pet's abilities and powers to the test. Decius, there, is the master of the game. Decius has 2 kinds of matches. Practice matches against our arena beasts, and pet battles, where your pet spars with the pets of other travelers. Talk to Decius, and he'll point your pet to glory. Pets who are about to spar, I salute you.
Alright, so that is it for everything here. You could go ahead and do pet PvP. Like he said, you will be fighting theirs if you pick practice match, and if you pick the other one, pet battles, then you'll be fighting somebody else in the game. Okay, so basically the egg vendors have different pets here, as you can see, and then she has the same thing. There's also another one across the map. You could just press M to open up your map, and you can see what is here. I got stuck on something. Random things in random places. Lovely. Alright. So on the other side you could buy, I believe it's the items that we need to train our pets. Well, not in the beginning, but in the future, yes. Alright, so the pet gear. He pretty much just sells the basics. I usually don't, I'm not really too big on pet stuff. But I do know that there's hybrids of pets, which I don't have. A hybrid is basically two certain pets that mix together and they make a new pet. And it looks completely different than both of them. So yeah, I know there's hybrids pets. I don't really hatch. I know there's a lot of people who always ask me to hatch, but I usually can't because I'm either like really busy or am not at home. I don't believe there's any more side quests there. I may have skipped it if there was, but I believe that's it for everything in Bestia. You just go there as an option rather than as a requirement, which is completely fine. I believe I should have not. Never mind. I don't think I have a pets. Do I? Oh, okay, I do. Alright, so I guess you can't. Oh, okay. Alright, so we have these pets. I don't really know which I'm going to be using. I'll just have this one, I suppose. This pet, this Drake, I actually got from one of the packs that are available here. I believe it's the Grizzly pack. The Grizzly pack, if you go to packs, the Grizzly pack has companions in that are actually pretty beast. I have not gotten any, which is kind of a bummer. The tribal pack was our first pack that was available to us. It has Aztecosaurus in their companions. Mega pet snacks, if you want to get mega pet snacks for your pets, you could get it here. I believe this is the only way to get them at the moment. There isn't anything like gardening in Wizards or anything of that sort, so that's kind of a bummer. You can also get pet gear if you would like, or snack packs, and they cost crowns, which costs in real life currency depending on where you are, because I know some people use pounds or different currencies, so it depends, but in real life currency. Alright, anyways, so now we are finally back to the main quest, and we have to speak to the Dockmaster. Hello.
Ah, Avery sent you to claim a boat, I see. Congratulations, you're the proud owner of that mighty ship. Oh, I'm sorry, my mistake. That's not your ship. That's the one. And what a ship she is! You'll be the terror of the skyways in that beauty!
If I may be so bold, young pirate, that boat is indeed the saddest excuse for a ship that ever moored at this harbor. I cannot see, but even from here I distinctly hear its worn planks creaking and groaning like a sick yak.
Avery thinks he can trick us. He cannot. Let us confront him.
Alright. So basically, Avery tricked us, and he gave us a pretty bad ship. It's garbage. Alright. So down here is the experience bar, if you've seen it. If you hover over it, it shows you how much experience you need left. So now we're gonna go yell at Avery because he gave us a bad ship. And I don't believe you can actually go inside your... Could you? Oh, I guess you could actually go inside. I probably was able to go before, but I didn't. Okay, let's go ahead and speak to Mordecai really fast because okay, Mordecai, you could learn different stuff, but you need a practice point. Currently, we don't have any practice points, and it also is depends on what level you are. But if we go to our professor, I believe she has something for us. I'm not too sure about this. but we will find out in a sec. Alright. Okay, so you see that this person has an exclamation point. That's basically a side quest. I'll get to that in a sec. Alright, so we do have something available here. It is Walk in the Shadows. Alright, so Walk in the Shadows, you basically go hidden, which is actually something that's going to be useful. Very useful, actually. So we'll go ahead and train it, and bang! We learn Walk in the Shadows. Okay, so this is basically a side companion that we could get. It's kind of not mandatory. Like, you don't have to get it if you don't want it, but I don't know why you wouldn't get it. And you basically just talk to them, I believe.
Ahoy there! Putting a crew together, my fine captain?
It is a good thing you are here, mon ami. I have a friend I would like to acquaint you with. Un petit femme who seeks a crew. You will be her captain, no? I am sure she will learn much about swordplay on your crew. Fantastic!
Fantastic.
I'm eager to join a crew of proper pirates, Captain. What's that? My qualifications? Well...
Yeah, I need to see your resume.
Did Miss Lafitte tell you I've only just escaped Newgate back in Marleybone? You don't mind me being a very famous thief, do you? Good.
I suppose not.
It seems I've found a captain to serve at last.
And that was an easy side quest. Alright, so we got Van Flanders, and again, it shows what she has. So she has Wind Spirits, Epic Strike, Flanking, and Pirates, and her accuracy and whatnot. Yar. Alright, so if you want to be like me, you could just wait until you're max level and then you could get her, and then you don't have to train her at all. And you could just do her promotions if she has any. I'm not really too sure. But that's what I kind of do from companions because I don't want to train them. And yeah, lazy. Okay, whatever. It's actually really smart the way I do it, but people frown upon it because they're like, oh, you don't train them, you're lazy. I'm like, why? Oh. Okay, so now we have the 3 companions.
Yes, Captain?
So we'll go ahead and put her first. And she has a little a lightning bolt, and she has a new available talent. Alright, so basically right now we can only do so much to train them on talents. In the future we could train them other stuff so they could go gather and whatnot. As you see, there's like new orders, but actually you can't give nothing to your first mate. Apologize for that. Oh, we actually don't even have it available. Oh, okay, so it's 8.
Captain?
They have to be level 8, I guess. But anyways, we could go ahead and give her stuff. And you could look at what she has. Okay, so she's a swashbuckler. It shows on the background, like this one's orange for musketeers, this one's red for bucks, and this one's purple for swashbucklers. Alright, so I'm going to want to give her... I'm gonna go ahead and give her rough. That's usually what I start off with pretty much all my companions. And again, you could level up your companion. You see, now that I waited, he could just automatically go to level 2. And the higher level you are and the lower level your companions are, determines how much it could increase. So if I was level like 60, then and they were level 1, then the companion points will be way more.
What now?
Yeah, that's something to take note of in the future. If you just want to save your training points for them, which is kind of what I do, and then I spend them.
What? You don't like your boat? I mean your ship? Oh dear. But I'm afraid there's nothing to be done. I've honored the letter of our agreement. I'm afraid I can't give you a better ship, Captain, but I can point you toward that which every pirate loves even more than his ship. Treasure. Have you ever heard of Captain Gunn? 'Tis a fine tale, and like the best of tales, it ends in gold. Captain Gunn was a legend of the skyways, feared by pirates and princes from Marleybone to Monquista. A finer smuggler never slipped past a blockade. Gunn sailed to Mushu, mysterious realm of the samurai and the ninja pigs. And there, he made a tremendous discovery. On the cliffs of Mushu, there grows a rare and tasty delicacy, yum-yum fruit, the most precious commodity in the spiral. That's right, yum-yum fruit. It can cure disease, grant strength, and even restore youth. And it makes your breath minty fresh, which is nice. Unfortunately, the Emperor of Mushu holds yum-yum trees sacred. Stealing yum-yum fruit is punishable by death. If you get caught. Gunn smuggled back loads of the stuff, and he sold it by the ton. Yum bread, yum cake, yum pudding. But his real stroke of genius was when he bottled it, and he called his creation Yum. Pirates went crazy for yum, and everybody else did too. Gunn was rich. He even trademarked the song. Whenever a pirate sings yo-ho-ho in a bottle of yum, crafty old Gunn makes a penny. When he retired, Captain Gunn was the richest pirate in history. And then he died. So, where's Gunn's gold? No one knows. His last will and testament is the key, and it's been lost for years. Until now. Oh, an associate of mine found the will, and I can get you on his crew. If you do me one favor. There's a chalice in the treasure, wrapped in sailcloth. Bring that one piece back to me, and the rest of Gunn's loot is yours. Go see Morgan Lafitte in Swashbuckler's Hall. She's trained some of the best fencers in the spiral. She knows the crew looking for Gunn's treasure.
Alright, so isn't it kind of ironic how we have to go back to our professor to speak to her? Maybe I spoke to her on purpose, so I could just end the video off over there. Everything with that. Well, it was actually kind of an accident. I didn't know we were going to go back. But it is about that time where we are going to go ahead and end off the video. I know this video has... I like the videos being a little bit longer, so whatever. Anyways, that's going to go ahead and be it. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you guys leave a like down below. Make sure you guys subscribe. If you have not already subscribed, make sure you guys leave your comments, share, and do all of that stuff. And until the next episode of our Swashbuckler walkthrough, I have been KV, and hopefully next time we will see who our new fencers comes. Even though there was already a picture of it, but whatever. Anyways, until next time, I have been KV, and I am out. Peace.